Hello and welcome everybody. This session we're going to talk about logical volume management. Basically just create a logical volume. Step number 1, create partition. Do SBLK. So we are going to create a partition here. NVNE 0 and 2. What we do now is parted with the S. ME 0 and 2. MK label GPT. Parted -S DEV MVME0 and 2 make part 1 MIB 257 MIB. Okay, next make partition, set 1 LVM, turn on LVM. Then we make another partition, part 2 258 MIB 514 MIB. Next, some tuple here. We will do E and 2. Set the second partition, enable LVM. Lastly, do a UDEV ADM setter. Step number 2, create physical volume. LSBLK. We will create a physical volume in this partition. So we do a PV create DV NVME0 and 2P1 partition 1 device NVME0 and 2 partition 2 together. So physical volume created. Step number 3, create volume group. So we will use VG create ST2 NB server A. The 2 partition. So volume group created, and the name of volume group is server A01VG. Step number 4, create logical volume. We will create a 400 MIB volumes logical volume. LV create and server A LV. The name of the logical volume with a -L 400M server A, the volume group, and logical volume are created. Step number 5, format logical volume. Do MK file system type XFS device server, the volume group name, the logical volume. That's it. It's now formatted. Step number 6, mount file system in /etc/f stab. First we create a /data folder in root. Then we call server A VG server A 01 logical volume data file system XFS default 1252. Step number 7, register system D. Systemctl element reload. Step number 8, test logical volume. We mount data. After that, copy all the /etc files, config files to data, ls data, word count. We have 41 files in the /data partition. So after a logical volume is created, it's always good to have the display of what we had created by using all these following command. You can print it out. So these are the 2 partitions we created. SBLK, very important command. And you can see the logical volume created. Display physical volume. We can do 2 and the 2 physical volume. We can display the volume group. There's a lot of information you can see from here, and then this physical PE size. Then we can use the VG display. We can use the LV display, logical volume display, slightly longer here, longer names. Okay, you can see the logical volume information. Now we want to extend the logical volume to a total size of 700 MIB. Determine the volume group size first. Survey. And you can see the size is 448 MIB, which is not enough. So we do a DF HD data. The size is 411 megabytes. So we need additional partition. So what we're going to do is create a few partition tree. And this partitions tree will be created. Some typo. Set to partition tree LVM on. And we do a print with 3 partitions. And we're done. After we have created a partition, we've used a PV creator to create a physical volume. So LSBLK. So this is the one we're interested. So PV create. Is created. Then we extend the volume group with the new physical partition. So we do a VG extend. Okay, so successfully added. Let's do a display. Okay, you can see the size increase here. So now let's extend it to 700 megabytes. LV is 10, 700 M. So successful. Let's check our data again. It's still 411 meg. So for XFS file system, let's do a command here to make sure it grow after the increase. So do a DFIH. Now you can see it's 699 megabytes. It increase. And ensure the data is still intact. Yes, 41 files are still there.